U.S. History students, and welcome to the video for the Week 11 quiz. I'll be reading the questions to you along with the answer options. For this quiz, we have a total of 9 questions, and the total points will add up to 19. Let's take a start and begin our look at question number 1. Question number 1 says, nullification is the act of declaring a law void. During the nullification crisis of the 1830s, this referred to the belief that a state had the right to reject federal laws that the state deems unconstitutional. What risk did the nullification crisis create for the nation? A, the risk to the country was that the presidency turning into a dictatorship. The risk to the country was the possibility of states seceding from the Union. The risk to the country was that the people were being taxed unfairly. The risk to the country was that states may begin fighting with each other over their alliances. Question number 2. Review the descriptions in the boxes above. Which is the best description of Jacksonian democracy? Box A, Box B, or Box C? Question 3. What was the Indian Removal Act of 1830? Legislation that permitted the Cherokee to remain in Georgia in accordance with the Supreme Court decision. Legislation that removed Indians from their lands and relocated them to Canada. Legislation that removed 5 Indian tribes from their lands in the east and relocated them in the west. Legislation that Andrew Jackson opposed regarding Indian relocation. Question 4. Which statement best explains the concept of manifest destiny? The idea that it was God's plan for the nation to expand across the continent. The belief that fate controlled what would happen to the United States. The certainty that settlers would be safe if they traveled in groups, or the trust that political solutions were usually possible. Question number 5. Match the trail to the purpose in westward expansion. You have 3 options. Oregon Trail for number 1, Santa Fe Trail for number 2, Mormon Trail for number 3. Match these to the descriptions listed here. Number 6. Which issue caused the annexation of Texas to become hotly debated among Americans? Slavery, economic opportunity, immigration, freedom of religion. Number 7. Why did Polk send troops into the disputed territory between Mexico and the U.S.? President Polk felt pressure from his cabinet members to go to war in Mexico. Sam Houston refused to return Mexican land in Texas that had been turned over by Santa Anna. General Santa Anna brought troops across the U.S. border and provoked them into a fight in California. He had goals of acquiring land in California to fulfill the belief in manifest destiny. Question number 8. What were the terms of the 1848 Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo that ended the Mexican-American War? Mexico and the United States agreed to form joint patrols along the Rio Grande. The United States demanded a permanent military presence in Mexico. The United States agreed to cede territory along the 49th parallel to Mexico. The United States received California, New Mexico, and other land in exchange for $15 million. Question number 9. Which of the following was not a problem in most U.S. cities in the 19th century? Unemployment, disease, crime, or fire? When done with your quiz, make sure to click Submit Quiz so that it shows up correctly in the gradebook and your teacher can see your results. Good luck!